Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with Ferris State Volleyball, joined by head coach Tia Brandel-Wilhelm. Coach, welcome back to the show.
Great. Thanks for having us here. Excited to be here.
I know it's been a couple weeks since we had you on, but obviously your team is playing well right now. Maybe talk about the progress you've made from earlier in the year to where you're at right now.
You know, on Monday morning it always feels like you lost all weekend because you're looking at film and you're evaluating. So early in the week it always feels, you know, like there's just so much that you got to do. But then we start looking at some of the other things, and I definitely see that we're progressing in a lot of areas, little ways in almost everything. But then, sometimes you take those steps back and you want to keep working just a little bit more. So I think our defense has been improving. This past weekend, I think we took a couple steps back, but I think we know what we have to do to kind of tighten that up a little bit.
This past weekend, I had a couple road matches, but close road matches at Grand Valley State and at Davenport.
Yeah.
Maybe what's it like playing those close road matches in the GLIAC and knowing you have those opponents that are not too far away?
Well, it's cool because we get to go down and come back and sleep in our own beds, and everything like that is really great. It's different though because a lot of the players know each other and they see each other and play against each other in the summer and things like that. So there's a little bit more competitiveness sometimes in the matches.
As we go to the highlights, we'll start first with the Friday night match at Grand Valley State, and always a difficult place to play on the road here in the conference.
Yeah, for sure. It's a different kind of gym, and they had a really good crowd there. It was their breast cancer awareness night, and it was a really good crowd there. And we had to adapt a few things early in the match to what was going on with our team. So it definitely threw us off just a little bit.
Got off to a good start, though, here in this opening set. We'll see you win this first set, and always nice to jump out in front early when you're on the road.
Yeah, especially down there. Even though we had to battle to get ourselves in a position to win that match. We were down, I don't know, it felt like 20-1 at the beginning, but I don't think it was that bad. Maybe 10-6 or 10-5 or something like that. But definitely down early in the match, so we had to improve our focus a lot. And we weren't really executing early, but it was nice to see us come back in that first set.
What's it like, the challenge maybe playing against a team like Grand Valley where the two teams know each other so well?
It's definitely more difficult because they know our weaknesses and they're able to really capitalize on that. So I thought their hitters did a really nice job. They ran their offense really well. And then, especially their outside hitters just were in position to take big swings most of the night.
You got off to a 2-0 start, but they come back and get the third set, and you certainly don't want to give up that fourth set then after they come back within one.
No, you just don't want to, for sure. And I thought we had to, really battle. It would have been nice to see us maybe kind of turn a few things, improve our defense a little bit in that third set so we didn't have to go to 4. But we're definitely pleased to come out on top. It was, definitely a tough environment.
Allison Capel with the kill right there, had 15 kills, 20 digs. Maybe talk about the leadership she's provided.
I thought she did a really good job this weekend, just handling the ball in so many ways. She is such a great player, and a lot of people see her offense and think, oh, that's it's good offense. But what the other things she does, her serve receive and her defense that she does for the team, just really gives us so many opportunities as a team. And then her quiet leadership. She is talking to players all the time and just helping them to be better.
As we go to the highlights of the second match, obviously you got the win over Grand Valley, and then you had another match in the Grand Rapids area against Davenport, and another team that's been added to the conference here in the last couple of years, and a nice addition to the GLIAC.
Yeah, they really played well. They had a great season last year. They have a new coach this year, but they're playing really well. They have a lot of new players, and he has them really playing well. They're really aggressive with everything they're doing offensively. Defensively too, I thought they were in a lot of good positions. They read really well, and they definitely had their scout down for sure.
What were some of the keys for your team here in this second match of the weekend?
I thought early on we did a nice job of mixing up our offense and really working to establish, different positions on the court. Later on, I thought we weren't passing very well, so it kind of limited what we could do offensively, and it became a little bit more of a struggle for us.
Jumped on them early with a 25-16 win in the first set, and as you came back into the second set, maybe talk about the progress you made here going from Friday night to Saturday and getting ready to play Davenport.
I think that we knew that they would have really well scout out defense, and so we knew that we had to kind of switch things up a little bit offensively. And early in the match we did that, but then as the match went on, we did not pass as well, and so we weren't really able to do anything but, you know, kind of straight ahead offense, and they were definitely ready for that.
Obviously, a veteran lineup coming back from last year. Maybe talk about how those new kids have adjusted, even some of the kids that don't see a whole lot of court time.
For us, it was really nice because Morgan Ross got to play a lot in this Davenport game, and she really did a nice job executing both the offense and defensive game plan. And so it was really nice to see her coming in and doing so well and just really seamless. Like, you couldn't really even see that she hadn't played in that right side spot very often.
Get the 3-0 win here over Davenport, and now 14-3 overall, and a nice place to be here, 8-1 in the conference.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm always surprised when you give us our record because we don't look at that very often. But for us, it's just, you know, we're right now at this point just trying to get a little bit better. You know, we have some areas that nothing glaring, but little areas in all parts of the game that we just want to make some improvements on defensively, serve, receive, a little bit with our serving. We feel like if we can make some of those small adjustments, that we can get a little bit better, and that will position us better for the second half of the season.
This week, a big weekend as you travel to Indianapolis, the Midwest region crossover, and the largest college volleyball tournament in the country. Yeah,
the best college volleyball tournament. It's pretty exciting. We have 3 conferences in our region, and all 3 conferences get together, and we're playing seeded. So you know, if you're at a higher seed, you play against the higher seeds from the other conferences. Everybody plays 3 matches, and it's really competitive. Our region is, you know, it's very deep. There's a lot of good teams that, you know, if you go 12, 13, 14 teams deep in our region, those are teams that could easily make the regional tournament. So it's really competitive, really fun, and it's kind of like the GLIAC against everybody. So, you know, this is a one weekend where you cheer for all the GLIAC teams, and it's just really exciting.
Certainly a weekend that goes a long way towards determining what happens in the regional rankings later on in the year.
Yeah, the regional committee uses the results from this weekend a lot because you get the common opponent and the head-to-head matches in there, and so this goes a long way into determining who gets to go to the regional tournament at the end of the year.
Well, Coach, congratulations again on the weekend sweep, and best of luck as you travel to the regional crossover.
Thank you.
That'll do it for this episode of Ferris Sports Update. Follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.